Every year, millions of giant squids are caught, cleaned, processed, and canned to serve the global market. Behind these delicious products lies a complex chain of operations that demands skill, speed, and human endurance. Today, we'll follow the journey of fishermen, engineers, and factory workers as they transform this mysterious sea creature into a tasty dish found on supermarket shelves. When night falls over the vast open sea, it marks the beginning of the squid hunt. Both tradition and modern technology converge aboard fishing vessels drifting under the stars. In the past, fishermen caught squid by hand, each person holding a rod fitted with a glowing artificial lure. They would patiently drop the line into the dark waters and swiftly jerk it upward at the slightest hint of a strike. Though it may sound simple, this method required finesse and great patience. A moment's hesitation could mean the squid had already slipped away. Today, however, most commercial fishing vessels have replaced manual labor with automated squid jigging systems. Along the sides of the ship, dozens of machines continuously lower lines equipped with multiple baited hooks. When a squid takes the bait, the machine automatically reels it in, hauling the catch onto the deck. What was once a labor-intensive and time-consuming task has now become faster, more precise, and significantly safer for the crew. Combined with powerful floodlights that illuminate vast stretches of ocean, squid from the deep are drawn to the surface, gathering in large schools around the vessel. Thanks to this, each night's haul can reach several tons. Despite the differences in technique, one thing remains unchanged: the unwavering determination of those who make their living at sea. Through wind, waves, and the darkness of night, they persevere, driven by the hope of harvesting the white gold hidden in the depths of the ocean. To ensure optimal freshness, squid are sorted immediately after being brought on board. Only those that meet strict quality standards are selected, quickly rinsed, and flash frozen at -40 degrees Celsius. This rapid freezing technique preserves the squid's natural texture and flavor while preventing bacterial growth. Some modern vessels are even equipped with onboard processing chambers, where squid are cleaned, removing the innards, beak, eyes, and skin right at sea. Thanks to this early preparation, the squid are ready for industrial processing as soon as they reach the port. After several days of fishing, the vessel docks at the port, and the entire load of frozen squid is transported to the factory in specialized refrigerated trucks. Here, the next phase of processing begins. Once delivered to the facility, the squid undergoes the initial stage of preparation, the removal of the head, internal organs, and ink sac. This step is critical and requires precision, as even a small mistake can rupture the ink sac, causing discoloration and a decline in product quality. After the innards are removed, the squid is thoroughly washed to eliminate dirt and impurities. The outer skin, which is typically thick and tough, is then peeled off by hand or with specialized tools. This stage demands skilled handling, as the skin must be removed carefully to preserve the pristine white flesh underneath. After being thoroughly cleaned, the squid meat is carefully inspected to ensure no residual skin or impurities remain. To preserve its freshness and texture, the squid is typically soaked in cold water or transferred immediately to a refrigerated room. The smooth white flesh is then divided into larger sections before being sliced into rings, either manually or with automated cutting machines. These machines are equipped with sharp blades that produce evenly sized circular squid rings, ensuring both consistent shape and standardized sizing for the market. To maintain the natural color and flavor, the squid rings may be lightly treated with a solution of organic acid or antioxidants. This step helps preserve the white appearance and distinctive taste of the squid, ensuring the final product meets high-quality standards. The freshly prepared squid rings are then carefully packaged in vacuum-sealed bags, plastic containers, or film-covered trays, depending on the specific requirements of each market. All packaging materials are selected to be freezer-safe, preventing freezer burn and preserving the flavor of the product. Next, the squid rings undergo rapid freezing to lock in their freshness and extend shelf life, ensuring they're ready for distribution to restaurants, supermarkets, and customers around the world. To minimize waste, leftover trimmings and excess squid meat are finely ground and transformed into a byproduct known as squid popcorn. Small, bite-sized pieces resembling popcorn kernels. This squid mixture is combined with seasonings and binding agents, then shaped into uniform pieces either by hand or using molding machines. Additionally, squid tentacles are considered a valuable component. Once separated from the body, the tentacles are trimmed to ensure uniform size, making them easier to package and more appealing to consumers. Depending on their intended use, the tentacles may be sold fresh or frozen. Every can of squid you see on the shelf is truly a marvel. A journey from the vast ocean to the modern processing line, it's the result of a seamless collaboration between nature, humans, and technology. Understanding this process helps us not only appreciate the value of our food more deeply, but also recognize the crucial roles played by everyone behind the scenes. From fishermen and factory workers to engineers, those who quietly sustain the world with passion and dedication. In today's modern world, opening a can of tuna takes just a few seconds. Yet few people can imagine the intricate journey behind this familiar food. From fishing boats drifting across vast oceans to 24/7 automated production lines, the canned tuna industry is one of the largest links in the global food supply chain. In today's video, join farm to factory as we explore how tuna is mass-processed into canned products and why this industry plays such a vital role worldwide. Not only are tuna incredibly fast, but they're also remarkably agile, capable of evading fishing gear with swift, precise turns. However, there's a hidden risk consumers should be aware of. Tuna can contain high levels of mercury accumulated through the food chain. Eating tuna too frequently may expose people to heavy metal levels that exceed safe limits. Tuna fishing primarily takes place during the peak season from May to September. In biologically rich waters such as the Pacific, Atlantic, and Indian Oceans. Tuna often follow ocean currents in search of prey, and this behavior directly influences fishing strategies. Fishermen employ methods like hand lining, purse seining, and specialized fishing vessels, with purse seine nets being the most commonly used technique for harvesting large quantities of skipjack tuna. When a school of tuna is detected, often using sonar systems or by observing fish-eating seabirds, the fishing vessel deploys a net in a circular formation and quickly closes the bottom to prevent the fish from escaping. Some advanced vessels even use helicopters to accurately locate tuna schools, significantly improving the efficiency of the catch. After being brought ashore, the tuna are quickly chilled to preserve their natural freshness. The transportation to the processing plant must be carried out swiftly to prevent any decline in meat quality. At the facility, the fish are stored in cold rooms at temperatures between -18 degrees Celsius and -25 degrees Celsius for a maximum of 3 months, an ideal time frame to maintain freshness. One unique aspect of this process is that the frozen tuna can be cut directly without defrosting. Factories use high-capacity industrial cutters equipped with special alloy blades or diamond-coated edges, allowing for precise slices without crushing the meat. Cutting the fish while still frozen also helps preserve its texture and prevents the flesh from becoming mushy or discolored. Moreover, skipping the defrosting process reduces the risk of bacterial contamination by up to 80% compared to handling fresh tuna. For larger species like big eye or yellowfin tuna, cutting and processing must be done manually by skilled workers. This step requires such a high level of expertise that many of these professionals can earn up to $200,000 per year. The finest cuts of meat are processed into whole fillets for the premium market. The remaining portions are used for regular canned tuna products sorted into chunks or smaller flakes. Next, the tuna is steamed in large capacity cookers. These systems precisely control the temperature to ensure even cooking while preserving as much flavor as possible. After the steaming process, the tuna is moved to the meat separation area. This step requires a high level of skill, as workers must carefully separate the flesh from the bones and skin without breaking the meat apart. They often use bare hands or thin gloves to better feel the texture. Although this increases the risk of injury if not done properly, once the tuna meat is separated, it is sorted and sent to the canning line. For whole tuna pieces, workers must arrange the fish in the cans in a specific direction to ensure visual appeal. For tuna flakes or smaller fragments, factories still prioritize manual canning to maintain better quality control. After arranging the fish, a preserving liquid such as vegetable oil, brine, or sauce is added, depending on the product line. This liquid not only extends the shelf life, but also helps maintain the flavor and texture of the tuna meat. The cans are then sealed with lids using an automated system and passed through a seaming machine, where the lid and can body are tightly pressed together. This machine operates at extremely high speeds, capable of processing thousands of cans per hour. Any cans that do not meet quality standards are automatically removed from the production line. Next, the cans enter a sterilization chamber, where they are steamed at 121 degrees Celsius for 60 to 90 minutes to eliminate harmful bacteria and enzymes. Afterward, the cans are rapidly cooled to preserve the texture and original flavor. Finally, the cans are grouped, packed into branded cartons, and then shrink-wrapped to secure and protect them during transportation. Each package is labeled with a barcode to facilitate easier inventory management. The finished pallets are wrapped with protective film to prevent dust and damage during transit. That is the journey from the vast ocean to your dining table, where every can of tuna carries not only nutritional value, but also the culmination of technology, labor, and a global commitment to quality.